Exercise 10.1 problem 1 division 4. Okay, solution. Draw a graph for the function y equal to 2x square minus x plus 3. It's a quadratic function. Actually, if you try find the discriminant, it will be negative. So let's not worry too much about the roots and let's go ahead. As usual, we'll have the range of x is between minus 3 and 3 and we find the corresponding values of y. Okay, so the first step, we'll create the table, but because it's a quadratic function, what we do is that the first row is the x value between minus 3 and 3 with an interval of 1. Okay, incremental interval of 1, and then we find x square, then multiply that with 2, so that gives you 2x square, and this minus x comes here, and 3 is another row. Okay, so how do? We have these x values, we find the corresponding value of x square, that is 3 square is 9, then we multiply that by 2 to get 2x square, and this is x, so minus x is add negative sign to this, so that will become 3, and this is plus 3, so you write 3 in all the cells of this particular row. To find the value of the function, you add up these three numbers. It is 2x square minus x plus 3. So this is 2x square minus x plus 3. So add up all these three. That will give you the value of y for this x. You got it? So that is all. Let me repeat. So you have the x values here. Find x square. Fill it up in this row. Then 2x square. Multiply this by 2 to get 2x square because it is 2x square given here. Then minus x. So minus x is nothing but add negative value to this x, that will get you minus x. So minus of minus 3 is 3. In this case, minus of 1 is minus 1, right? So like that you'll have to do it. Then it's a constant 3 to all. Is constant 3 is added. So write 3 in all the cells of this particular row and add up these three cells to get the value of y for this x. Okay. Okay, so for minus 2, the value of y is minus 13. For x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 6, and x is equal to 0, y is 3. So you have the remaining values. So now we have found the points which needs to be plotted. The x and y pairs we have determined. What's next? We'll have to find the scale. Since x is varying from minus 3 to 3, so we'll have the same scale on the x-axis, that is 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Now coming to y, y is varying from, this is the lowest value, right, from 3 to the highest value is 24. So it ranges between 3 to 24. So we cannot have the scale of 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit for y-axis. Let's keep it as 1 centimeter equal to 2 units. Right, so that's done. Scale is done. Then what is next? We'll have to collect all the points together. So the plot the points are minus 3 24, minus 2 13, minus 1 6, and goes on. So we have collected all the points here. So the next step will be we'll have to plot it on the graph sheet and then join the points and form a smooth curve. Okay, so that's the basic. Now we'll have to, as usual, we'll have to draw the x-axis and y-axis and write the values along the x-axis and the y-axis. And like in the previous problem, we will select for the x-axis the center point 0 0, and it ranges from minus 8 to 8 for the x-axis. And for the y-axis, since there is no negative value at all the values are positive. So there is no point having negative y-axis. There is no point having below the x equal to 0. So let's just keep 2 centimeters only below the x-axis. Okay, so because that will give us a lot of space for drawing the given graph. Okay, so let's go ahead and plot it. So as you can see, I've got only 2 centimeters. This is 1 centimeter, right? One division is 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is 1 unit. Sorry, 2 units. So 2 centimeters only I've taken. So which means 0, 2, and 0, minus 2, and minus 4 only I'm plotting for the negative values of y, and all the other places I've just put the positive values of y. Okay. So and here we have the values of x marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the negative side I've taken it up to minus 6, and on the positive side I've written 0, 1 centimeter is 2 units, right? So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, it goes on up to 26. Okay. I think I made one mistake. I didn't put the midpoints, the marker for the midpoints, so for 9 and so on. But anyway, you can do it on your graph sheet. Okay, so what's next? We'll have to mark the points. So minus 3, 24. X is equal to minus 3, y is equal to 24 for this point. So x is equal to minus 3, okay, and y is equal to 24. 24, here we go. So along 24, come horizontally to the left, and you have to go up from 3, so that meets at this point. So this is the point, minus 3, 24. Next is minus 2, 13. So x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to minus 13. So this is 12 and 13, so midpoint here. So on your graph sheet it will be easy to locate. Okay, it will be somewhere here. So along this, come horizontally on this and go up from minus 2, they meet at one point. So that is the point minus 2, 13. Like this, you have to plot all the points. So what is next step? Join all these things using a very thin line. Okay, I'm not able to draw a thin line, but you'll have to draw a very thin and a light line. Okay, using a scale, join all these points and then draw the smooth curve. Once you have a thin line, you have a clear direction for you to follow, and then draw a smooth curve using freehand. Okay, so that is what is done here. So here I've got the smooth curve. So this is how the graph will look, and all you have to do is that write the function here again on the graph. So denoting that this graph represents the function y is equal to 2x squared minus x plus 3, and see, it does not cut the x-axis at all. That's one observation you have to make. Okay, right, what else? So we have the scale, we have the labeled x-axis and y-axis, we have plotted the points, drawn the graph, we have written the function or the equation of the graph. So I guess it's all done, and that's all with this problem. I hope it's clear. If not, please go through one more time, it will become clear. Thanks for watching this video.